From Branston, Lincoln, Stinger.
Grand finalists in the last war's a whirling dervish of a machine with a spiked bludgeoning device. 4 12-volt batteries are hidden in those wheel hubs. The tyres exposed.
Roboteers, stand by.
Stinger in the control pod. Kevin Scott, Carl Skinner, Tim Mann. And Hippobotomus at the controls. Richie McBride. And there with him, 8-year-old Alex, 6-year-old Ellen. Can barely peep over the rim to see dead metal in the arena. And Sir Kill-A-Lot alongside.
3, 2, 1, activate.
On paper, you'd have to say there could be only one winner of this battle, the more experienced Stinger. Trying to wind up a Fury with that bludgeoning device. Hippobotomus made out of a child's sandpit, essentially, but this is Robot Wars, and we've seen giant upsets in the past. Sparks fly from the grinders on the arena sidewalls. The Hippo sails through the flame pit, trying to stay away from Stinger, and surviving the original onslaught, but not the second one. Bits of the sandpit flew off there. They were hoping to cement a place in the next round, but I don't think that's going to happen now. And it looks as if Stinger will go through, but look at the Hippo staying in there, turning away. Alex McBride, 8 years of age, operating the weaponry. Hasn't been really able to get it into play yet, that spinning disc on the long arm. Stinger again, an almighty onslaught, up to 18 miles an hour, top speed generated by this machine. Grand finalists in the last series. And Hippobotomus now clawed by dead metal, trying to slice their way through the top there of the Hippo. Looking worried, Richie McBride, a managing director of corporate business development firm. And the top has been separated from the actual belly of the machine, if you like. You can see the innards of Hippobotomus. The head is waggling because it's barely connected, to be honest. Stinger now, all back into the CPZ. Now, could we yet see a surprise if Kill-A-Lot grapples hold of Stinger? What a mistake to make. They reversed in there, and maybe the clock will save them. So Kill-A-Lot hoists Stinger up. Well, that was very nearly suicidal driving by Stinger. And they could just survive because it came about so late. We'll go to a judge's decision, I would have thought. Certainly Stinger was the more aggressive and caused the more damage. Style, control, damage, aggression, that's what the judges look for. You can see that the damage caused to Hippobotomus. But style and control, as the Hippo continued to take more punishment, was not a watchword for the Stinger team. Yes, they can create more mayhem, but right at the end you saw them drive themselves into the CPZ, and that will count against them.
Well, the judges have made the decision to look at its style, control, damage, aggression. It's all going to end in tears. They've gone for Stinger! I'll have a word with them now. Can you boo these people? She's in tears, lads.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, that it's got to be done. And they put up a great fight. They did so well. We were almost dead meat in there for a while.
You're seeded 5, which is a very high seeding. And to be seeded 5 and then nearly come unstuck by a children's sandpit.
It's a bloody good sandpit.
It's not a bad sandpit, is it?
I would like to. Just... Would you like that? As a little token.
There you go, because these are nasty people, though. I wouldn't even take it off them. I'd say, no, have it, I don't want it.
That is the original prototype to the tail that we've got on Stinger. It's the one that we made out of cardboard.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this could end in tears. I'm going to say, go ballistic for Stinger!
Excuse me, excuse me. Dear me, it's like a mother's meeting round here. Now, come here. Not meant to be gossiping and collecting autographs. Tension's rising as we approach round 2.
We're ready.
Yes? How do you feel about them over there?
Them over there. It's only a flipper.
What do you mean it's only a flipper?
They can't do a lot to us, the flippers. It bounces back. It just comes back for more, and we hope to get them with the tail.
So you think you're completely impervious to flippering?
Well, if we keep away from the edge.
We don't want to go out.
He did.
The top.
I think
Do you think they're hedging their bets? I do.
From Branston, Stinger.
Hi, we're the Stinger team. On my right here we have Carl Skinner and Kevin Scott, the team captain. I'm Tim Mann. This is Stinger. Inside each wheel we have shoehorned, motor, power electronics and batteries. You know what it is, you know what it does, you know how it does it. And we're back for more of the same.
Roboteers, stand by.
For a place in the heat final then. The RefBot checks our 2 competitors, General Carnage. They're in the control booth. Dad Nigel, Mum Sarah, little Nick, 10 years of age. Great reception for them. Stinger, Carl Skinner and Tim Mann there in the control booth. Bludgeoning device, watch for that. The house robot certainly will. Shunt has a little bit of a problem not being able to self-right. Hasn't really been tested. And Sir Kill-A-Lot can crush, can spear, can push. Just about anything.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Stinger spins, whirls, sometimes looks out of control. Made it through to the grand final in the last series, dismissed in round 1 of the grand final by Chaos 2. And there you can see the spinning power. 81 kilos there, spinning madly, with the spike on the end of that great bludgeoner. Not causing any problems, and this has been a worry for Stinger in the past. And General Carnage looks patient and measured out there. The aggression is from Stinger. Should it eventually go to the judges, General Carnage has other ideas, has sharp teeth along either side of that front flipper. The 3 horns as well on top. Neither side at the moment causing any great damage, and General Carnage very slow to progress. Can get up to 10 miles an hour, they tell me, by the next millennium, it looks like. The Stinger on the attack again, slamming down. I'm worried about General Carnage here. They don't seem to be moving at all. The RefBot's worried as well, look. Staring behind General Carnage. Have they been immobilised? Has there been a transmission problem, a control problem? They're going to be counted down. Oh, how disappointing for Nigel Seeley, an agricultural engineer by trade. And Stinger will go through because General Carnage are counted out. In comes Sir Kill-A-Lot as the RefBot backs away, and Shunt to come down with a diamond-edged axe, spearing there the armour of General Carnage once and twice. A slice is nice, dismissed in a trice. General Carnage, Sir Kill-A-Lot does rule, you're right. Well, hasn't caused too much carnage, let's be honest. Fought in Series 3 as well. Didn't go beyond the heat. And the team put forward Prometheus in an earlier war too. And once again, they've fallen short in a heat. General Carnage about to go down into the pit. Tail end, Sir Kill-A-Lot, poised and controlled.
Cease.
That's the end of the General, demoted to the ranks of the defeated.
Well, General Carnage looks like a glutton for corporal punishment. Flipped and pitted. Stinger, they go through! You're rank 5 in the little poet hymn, you know. You're rank 5 in the UK. That was fairly easy, wasn't it?
Well, anything can happen in that arena, and it usually does. But only time will tell us how far we'll get, but we will go as far as we can to honour those that we've beaten.
But yours is such a difficult robot to beat. I mean, you can't really do anything with it unless you flip it out the arena.
You're right, yeah. I was hoping that we'd bludgeon them to death. We don't know. Maybe something did drop off. But we were looking forward to fighting them because it's a powerful robot and hard to beat. You know, there's a lot of armour on there, and I think we'd been struggling to sort of, you know, get through and damage it badly.
You're regarded as one of the best robots in Britain.
We're going to do our best. That's all we can do. But there's some tough competition out there. But hopefully we're going to be up there with them. Yeah.
Let's hope so too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Stinger!
Not a lot to grab hold of there, then. I'm not going to say any more than that. But what do you think? First-time robot?
Yes, he's very, very tough. We're going to have a job beating it, but we're going to try our best. We're going to see what we can do and watch this space.
OK, there's a lot of mumbling in the pits. They're all not sure of this rank outsider. Good luck!
From Branston, Stinger. From Dunisthorpe, S3.
Leicestershire against Lincolnshire. What a final this is going to be. Mightily impressive S3. There's the Stinger team. Kevin Scott, Carl Skinner, Tim Mann with the spare bludgeoning device. A mascot, a trophy. Will David Barker, Ian Pritchard and Pete Alsop and the S3 team take it away from them, though?
Roboteers, stand by.
We've put into the arena Shunt to give the other two a bit of a nudge. And Sir Kill-A-Lot. He's got past history with Stinger. They don't like each other.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
The green light for go. Stinger attacking, spinning. Will try and stay out of reach of that hugely powerful 1,000 RPM, 20 kilo, 18-inch diameter snatch weapon, they call it, because there are 2 3-inch teeth on that circular blade to draw opponents on, to snatch them away from a possible victory. And S3 pursuing here. Stinger towards the arena side wall. Stinger, as we know it can, spins away, but look at the weight there of S3 behind the attack, 100 kilos. In comes Shunt as well, because they're in a CPZ. That's where the house robots can play. And Shunt tried to axe down on Stinger, and Stinger almost pushed, or perhaps driving into the pit release button. So down goes the pit of doom. S3 looks purposeful, menacing, relentless in its pursuit of its quarry. Stinger still trying to get the bludgeoning mace down. That's the S3 team. New boys with this machine, though. In Series 2 and Series 3, they were represented by Sting. This is Stinger against the arena sidewall. And in peril there. And now, S3 attacking the vulnerable tyres of Stinger. And Stinger seems to be wedged in there. And I wonder if damage has been caused to all the electrics within the hubs. Beneath those hubcaps, Carl Skinner, Tim Mann and Kevin Scott know that the electrics can be vulnerable. They've been immobilised, Stinger, and they are being counted out. And right from the word go in this heat, we thought S3 had pedigree. And S3 had recorded a famous victory. Stinger counted out for Carl and Tim and Kevin Scott. Been in round 1 in Series 3, grand finalists in Series 4. And here, no disgrace in defeat against a very good machine. I don't think Stinger deserves that. Not at the end. Been a very good and worthy competitor on Robot Wars. But we love our little final flourish and fly them through the air. Exactly. And don't forget Stinger. No prizes for finishing second.
Stinger! Oh, stung! Would you believe it? S3 through to the series semi-finals!
to go.
I never thought you could be beaten.
Us too. Obviously we can. It's happened before.
What happened?
We had a little rest in the middle.
You did. You lost all power.
Somewhere in there's something come loose, but the flip seemed to bring it back to life again.
I tell you what, you came out hammering, didn't you?
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, as they say.
It's true.
Yeah, so, and these guys finished on top, so go all the way for us, guys.
Very gracious, very gracious. Ladies and gentlemen, hear it for Stinger. Gracious in defeat.